Irsay, when you made the difficult decision to release Peyton Manning, you obviously knew that this week was a possibility with him coming back to play your team. Now that it's here, what is this like for you?
I think it's really surreal. I think, like we were just talking before we went on camera, you and I, about ideally it'd probably be better if it was in Denver. You know, I think there's just a conflicting feeling because there's so much love for Peyton, from me, from our organization, from our fans, and it's just a difficult situation. But what you hope for is, first of all, you embrace the great news, which is he's on a team that's favored to win the Super Bowl. He's healthy again, and that's what we were all hoping for. And we have began building a really outstanding young team around Andrew, and that's what we were hoping for. And so I think that's the great news of the week. I think you try to enjoy it. I think everyone has a different experience as a football player, and having played the game, some not in the NFL, though, once, the game starts, it's a football game. And I know that Peyton feels the same way I do. It's really about trying to win your division. They have Kansas City, who obviously is undefeated too. We have two teams in both Houston and Tennessee that are very competitive, and obviously Houston's going to find their rhythm again, and Tennessee has really lost some close games, and they've played good football. So we're disappointed losing in San Diego. I think it's tough on us coming from the West Coast and having such a short week. That's difficult. I think, with the injuries we've had, we got in about 6 a.m. The guys literally got off the plane, came to the complex here, did treatment, even got a light workout in, and then just went home and tried to rest and eat and get a massage or whatever, and try to get ready for today practice. So it's tough coming off the short week, because not only was it a Monday night game, but it was a West Coast Monday night game. So and when you're coming west to east and you're in the Eastern time zone, it's a lot different than, hypothetically, obviously, if San Diego played here and went back because of time difference. So it's tough. We have our hands full, and it's just going to be surreal. I think it's really conflicting with our fans and with all of us. It's I think it's almost a little harder on the fans and just those of us that don't play, because when you play, your adrenaline's going and you're in a football game, and you forget, you're not thinking about any of those issues. You're thinking about 300-pound pass rushers coming at you, and about winning and all those sorts of things. So I think it may be a little easier, quite frankly, as a player, because once you're out there playing, your mind gets so laser focused on the task at hand, which is playing the game of football, and you're not thinking about the sentimental aspects of it. But it's I think you try to enjoy it. You don't wish it away. I think that it's very historic when it comes to the NFL. I mean, first of all, the NFL obviously is America's game and so popular, and playing Sunday night, boy, it's something where you try to enjoy it instead of wish it away, and you have a lot of thanks and gratitude, for, wow, we had this great player and this individual who he means so much to the National Football League. The things he's done this year and what Denver's done, it's incredible. He is a star among stars in the game, and so it's just going to be exciting. I think again we have our hands full. A short week, we're banged up, and they're playing just incredible football, tracking for 16-0 that type of football. We just want to have a chance to compete and win the game somehow if we can.
You made some